What the fuck? Psycho moments on paternity court? What? Nah, I gotta see this. I ain't gonna lie. There's no way. They fighting for real? Honestly forgot it was God did. Hold on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Wait, hold on.
Oh, you saw the message?
Yes, ma'am. She denied that in my face, and I'm looking at the message in the phone.
The message said, leave the back door open.
Be naked when I arrive.
Be naked when I arrive.
I'm not gonna lose
what
her,
the
I'm not gonna lose
fuck?
him, but
Wait, what am I finna watch right now, bro?
then my mom comes in
Gang.
and it's killing her because we all grew up together.
Nigga already got 3.34K subs. I'm not subbing? Nigga, bro. Yo, niggas be on some hating that shit. Just sub up again. Like, come on, bro.
This is insane for them to even be together like this.
Ms. Cole, without being too graphic, are there any other details, specifics that you can share that would prove your case?
I can tell you how big his winker is. It's pretty small. No, it's not.
Mr. Smith brought
Damn.
his estranged wife to court today to prove that he is indeed the biological father of her 4-year-old daughter, Christina. He says he signed the birth certificate and has been her daddy since she was born. He knows that he is her father, and he is just here in court to prove it. Mrs. Kalita Smith says she might have allowed Mr. Smith to sign the birth certificate, but she knows that he is not actually the father of Christina.
And, you know, I saw text messages, some photos between my wife and some other cat.
What did you see? What was the exchange?
Well, it was like, you know, I miss you. You know, when you miss a person, you know, apparently you've seen them before. You know, nude photos.
Nude photos of your wife or of the man?
Excuse me, Your Honor. I've never seen any of these alleged text
This nigga's a
messages
nerd.
that he's talking about.
And that is all we needed to know.
I guess
It
I was
appears
sub.
Mrs.
Nah, I
Smith was
appreciate
cheating on our
it.
good
Wait, what? I guess I was sub just because I'm not homophobic. Can you react to this shit, twin? What's this? I'm definitely making some food, bro. Bro, I gotta make some food, bro. I got you, bro. Bro, I'm dead hungry, bro. Yo, I ain't
And
gonna lie.
Mr. Smith. Immediately he learned of this, he let his parents know and then left the house.
Found out I was pregnant. We were very excited. I told Christian we weren't together, and I thought that this could be a chance for us to reconnect and make our marriage work. And he agreed, and shortly after we got back together.
And so you found out you were pregnant, you told Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, when you found out she was pregnant, were you happy about it?
Extremely happy.
You were extremely happy.
Extremely.
Well, Mr. Smith sounds like he was in love with Mrs. Smith. And in normal circumstances,
What the
that
fuck?
is enough to stop you from ending up in paternity court. But sometimes
Gang,
even love
what
is
does that
not
even mean,
enough.
my
He was
nigga?
so happy that he made sure he was there for the baby's birth, even though it was done through a cesarean section. He also signed the birth certificate and gave the baby his last name.
I know everything that goes on in my house, so it's just a CD that I see that's out of place. I'm like, I didn't put this in here. So the number that was on the CD, you know how people can pass out CDs?
Yes, their contact information.
Right, that number, it's just something about that number. I ain't forget about that number. And then I saw an Instagram name. So I immediately I look up their Instagram. So I'm scrolling, and I see somebody holding my daughter.
Wow. So Mrs. Smith did not stop her cheating ways. Mr. Smith says that the caption on the photo was of the man claiming Christina as his. That is insane. So who is this man?
Well, Your Honor, his name is Joseph. I actually met Joseph after we separated.
You give 100
around
subs?
time,
What the
I was
fuck?
very vulnerable.
Niggas, I just get to 100 subs. You ain't never done no gifting 100 subs, nigga. What the fuck? They both ugly. You heard what I said? My life already works, all right?
And he was the only one showing me any type of attention or any love, which I needed because I felt lonely around the time because my husband left me alone. So,
You had sex with him.
yes, ma'am.
If your husband leaves you because you cheated on him, the best thing to do is probably not to jump into another person's bed without protection when you know you are not divorced yet. Now, Mrs. Smith did not only do that, but she also told her husband that the baby she had by her side man was his when she knew that it could belong to her side piece. That is psychotic. And of course, Mr. Joseph is also in court today to say his piece.
We met in a public place, and I saw her walking, and she was in the stroller, and she just looked up at me with like a mischievous, like one of those things, and I was like, yo, you know me from somewhere? Like, that's when I felt like it might have been my daughter.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, there was something there, like she knew me already.
And so when you met her, did Miss Smith say to you, this is your child?
When I seen her, she looks like just like my dad.
And Mr. Smith can do nothing but watch as another man calls his daughter his own. own. He says he knew that Christina was his child, but he could not take responsibility for her because he was not in the right place to care for a kid. He would see her, spend time with her, and then send her back home to be provided for by Mr. Smith. And Mrs. Smith never let her husband know about this arrangement until he found out for himself.
And you'd always refer to yourself as daddy.
Yes, ma'am.
And all this time, Mr. Smith, you're also spending time with her?
Of course.
And having absolutely no idea this entire encounter occurred, still referring to yourself as daddy as well.
What?
Miss Smith, what kind of web you weaving?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you time to think on it.
Now it's time to get to the bottom of this extraordinary story. Who's the father, Mr. Joseph or Mr. Smith? Let's see what the DNA test results have to say.
Pertaining to whether Mr. Smith or Mr. Prater, the biological father is Mr. Prater. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I know that was not the news you wanted.
That's tough.
Oh, I know.
But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. It's my baby.
Mr. Andrews says that Ms. Corbett
What?
forged his signature on the birth certificate of her 1-year-old son and that he's not the biological father of the child. Ms. Corbett insists that this is a lie and that Mr. Andrews is denying the child because he doesn't want to be responsible and because he has an overbearing mother. Let's hear about this forging business.
Mr. Andrews, why do you believe your signature was forged on Quinn Jr.'s birth certificate?
I don't know, Your Honor. I didn't sign anything, and somehow my name still managed to get put on the birth certificate. I have a copy of it right here.
Let me see that birth
The
certificate.
fuck?
So you say somehow your name just appeared on the birth certificate?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Quinn Andrews Sr., name of father, right underneath. Take me back to that day. You believe somebody put your name on there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, who could that person be? What a mystery. Anyway, let's ask Ms. Corbett how Mr. Andrews' name even got on that birth certificate in the first place.
Miss Corbett, did you put his name on there?
No, it's no way possible for me to just put his name on a birth certificate. The only reason why he's saying that he did not sign the birth certificate is because his mother told him not to sign my child's birth certificate. I mean, anybody that has kids, and she should know because she has enough, knows that in order for the name to be on the
all
birth
8 of them is well
certificate.
taken care of, baby. Told my son not to sign a birth certificate until he get the blood test approved.
Well, this should be easy to clear up. There
Damn.
should be a witness who was there when Mr. Andrews signed this birth certificate, right?
Did you witness him sign it?
I was there.
So you were there. You saw him sign it.
Not just me. The lady who signed off on underneath
The
the birth
witness?
certificate. Yeah, she saw him too.
So what you're saying is he didn't do what his mother told him to do, so now he's saying he didn't sign it.
Exactly.
Excuse me, Your Honor. If he signed the birth certificate, his name would actually be signed on that form.
So you're saying there is no cursive signature.
No, at all.
It's only his name.
Name.
Oh, that's a good point. Anyway, it doesn't matter, as we will be getting the DNA test later. Now, Ms. Corbett says her relationship with Mr. Andrews
no,
was
bro.
never a committed one, and that's because his mother was always meddling in their affairs. But his mama has a different idea.
I wouldn't even call it a relationship, Your Honor, because she slept with the whole damn city, the whole neighborhood.
Okay, she would.
They
Damn.
don't go there, baby.
Let's use respectful language in the courtroom. You said you believe she was sleeping with.
She slept around with everybody in our neighborhood.
If that was true, I would have slept with her husband because he wanted me to.
Oh, Lord.
That's a lie.
We better stay on track because this is getting feisty. Anyway, Ms. Corbett says that Ms. Smith doesn't know anything about her, so she cannot possibly be a judge on whether she slept around or not. What does Mr. Andrews have to say about all the claims being made?
She was possessive. She was verbally abusive.
He says I was possessive and verbally abusive. This is the same one that is a cut that walks to the candy lady right through our house. It's 2 minutes away. Every time I'm walking through, he has to stand to the door and watch me like I'm a 2-year-old.
Negative. Your Honor.
He didn't
Your
want
Honor.
me to speak to anybody. I was
Nah,
not allowed
bro.
to talk to anybody. I was not allowed to even befriend females because he said that was going to be using an excuse.
Your Honor, that's a lie.
Ah, well, we are going to see who the compulsive liar is today because someone certainly is. But the question is this: why does Mr. Andrew even doubt this child?
Your Honor, I doubt for the simple fact that while we was together, I happened to clean up the house one day where we stayed at.
Bro, what? Why is you on my... Bro, what the fuck? Me giving bro my eyes so you can see how evil these light skins are? Gang. You not talking about me, because I made that skit, like... I think back in December, I think. Like, November, I think like December, January. How the fuck you even find that shit? What the fuck? Bro?
Found the empty Magnum wrapper under the sofa, which she claimed was mine, which it wasn't, because all of them we used, I throw away.
It was
immediately.
his.
Tell him about that
Immediately.
day that you came home from work and she had another man running out the back
Yeah,
door.
like
Yes.
one
was
of my
not
third
together.
cousins told me that. His mother stayed right across the street from where we stayed at.
Bro,
Like,
light skin's my
Is
type.
the diagram you
That's
submitted
mine.
to the court? Come up here, please.
Those are heavy claims, and Mr. Andrews has a diagram to prove those claims.
What does this diagram show?
this right here is a 2-story apartment building. This right here, like, is the driveway. like 2 feet from the driveway is like the front entrance. It's the same in the back. And right here's a slab and like an empty field. There's no gate around this side of the house, but on this side of the building, it's a gate. And it's obvious, my cousin mama stayed right across the street. And you could sit right here and like literally watch all this. And if somebody murdered him over here, it'd be real obvious. So obviously, the guy she had in there, she even had a bike in inside the house.
That's certainly illustrative, but there's no evidence that all of this happened, especially as it's hearsay. Ms. Corbett denies this entirely and says that never happened. She also says that they got back together after that incident, and it was never an issue until it came to denying the paternity of the child. Of course, Mr. Andrews says that's not true because, and you guessed it, Ms. Corbett is a compulsive liar.
Miss Corbett, did that happen?
No, and I told him that. He asked me about that. I explained to him that was not true. We was together after that.
Man,
this was never an issue till just now.
Man, she's a compulsive liar.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I'm not lying about, and that's him being the father of my child. And that's all. Once we figure that out, that's dead game. None of this is irrelevant.
All right, thank you, sir.
But Mr. Andrews isn't done. He says he even has more doubts, and he's got messages on his phone to prove it.
What
I
else?
found messages on her phone where some guy obviously was telling her, leave the back door open and be naked when I arrive.
Oh, you saw the message?
Yes, ma'am. She denied that in my face, and I'm looking at the message in the phone. That's one reason. The second reason, I called the man rapper.
The message said, leave the back door open.
Be naked when I arrive.
Be naked when I arrive.
What? 3 or 4 guys? What does Ms. Corbett have to say about this?
So you've outlined 4 pieces.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, like, that's OD some freaky ass shit though. Like, imagine I'm texting a girl, bro, and I'd be like, yo, like, open that back door and be butt ass naked. That's some freaky ass shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, are you trying to crack her shit, like, at the back door? Like, you want the neighbors to see that shit? What's the point of you saying, like, yo, be naked? That's some horny ass shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Of doubt as to whether or not Quinn is your biological child. Miss Corbett, so you are saying that these allegations are not true?
They are not.
You did not sleep
The
with
only
these
reason
men.
why he is saying that is because he is standing on side of her. And the other time, whenever I talk to Quinn, I don't hear none of this.
You're a compulsive, habitual liar. Stop lying.
Ms. Corbett says none of that ever happened, and she says she asked the guy who told Mr. Andrews about the incident of a guy running out of her house, and he said he never told him that. But then that guy told Ms. Corbett that Mr. Andrews had slept with his girlfriend, which is just way too much drama. Anyway, Ms. Corbett insists that Mr. Andrews has always complained to her about his mother.
Your Honor, she's telling a lie. She's the problem.
She is the problem.
I don't even interfere in my son's life, Your
At
Honor.
all.
I let him
Yes,
live
he
his
does.
own
Quinn
life.
has told me that she has told him that if he come back and talk to me and stuff like that, that she was gonna cut him off.
So you
It's the
believe
time Quinn has been sitting
his
in my
mother is standing in between the relationship he could potentially have with Quinn Jr.
She does not want Quinn to have his own children because that would mean that he would have to stop taking care of her.
There's so much anger and resentment here, and where there's that, there's also intimate energy. So Judge Lauren asked the million-dollar question.
Are you all still sleeping together now?
No, man.
No.
She stayed trying to seduce me, though. I got messages right now on my phone, but she trying to seduce me like every week.
So how many times have you seen Quinn Jr.?
Like over a dozen times.
So you spent quality time
That's
with
my-
him?
He does not.
Your Honor.
I have to beg him for to come
You've been
get
at my
my
mother's
child.
house like 7 times.
He was there 6 days.
It's time to get to the bottom of this. Who's the father, Mr. Andrews, or some other man? Let's see what the DNA has to say.
Mr. Andrews, you.
Nigga said, what's the pre-ratings of Iceman? Nigga, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna let TikTok put me on the album, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What's some shit, bro? What I think personally, yo, niggas saying that shit gonna be album of the year, bro. I don't know. Lucky or Drake first? Neither. I'm not listening to that both albums. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on.
Are the father.
Let it be known.
I'm done with the drama and the nonsense.
All that shit for him to be the father. I'm finna be a dad too, bro. I found one for you. What the fuck does mean? Bro got hoes on TikTok, lies and can't act right. Shaking my head. I don't get no hoes, bro. Wait, you trying to say it's a femboy? Yo, gang, stop playing with me. Stop playing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Just the two of us, but it's Vegeta's voice AI? Gang, what am I... Bro.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the...
Yo, stop sending me links, bro. Stop sending links, bro. Stop sending links, bro. Stop sending links. Stop sending links, bro. Stop sending links, bro. What we got doing, bro? Keep on finna go back to history for the TikTok vid to follow them. I fucking guess, bro. I guess I'm finna do that shit, bro.
We get it. We get it now. These results were prepared by DNA
Wait, whoa, what the fuck? Is that a... Yo, is that a femboy? What the fuck, bro?
Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Harrington versus Day, when it comes to 1 month old Nalani Day, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Harrington, you are not the father.
What? Told you, bro.
Oh, this is a kid
Can I Millie Rock?
No, no, you can't.
Sorry.
No, you can't. You know why? Because you have another child with her, so you're not gonna clown in here because that's acting a fool, and that's what I don't do.
But I told her. I told her.
Wait, that's where that shit came from. Hell no, bro. What the fuck? Nah, peep this. Why did guy account named Teron Ramsey saying he called y'all mom a bitch and he got what? What? Hold on, is he in Mookie show right now? I thought this nigga was doing IRL.